Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be giving my testimony about how I was deceived in the New Age. So first of all, I just want to say that I've always believed in my Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ. And when I was growing up, I went to church occasionally, and also, I went to Sunday school. I was always praying every day. So, basically how I got into the New Age was that I started off with the signs of the zodiac. So, like Gemini, Scorpio, Libra, Aquarius and all that. I just had this fascination with it because mine was always accurate. And I would say I was a Gemini because I was born late June. So you can look in magazines and, you'll see the horoscopes in there. That's another name for them. And, if you go to the library, in the newspaper and whatever it is, it'll be in there as well. So, I was always interested in it because it will give you like a daily forecast, what's happening for the week or the month as well. So, and then I end up coming across a book. So with like a book for Geminis and a book for like Scorpios and so on. So I got a Gemini book and just kept reading that as well. I found it so interesting because it's always on point. So yeah, so I'll just like burn incense sticks like the beginning of the month, and just get rid of any negative energy and stuff like that. So I got into that as well. Also, it was just like once you get into one thing, you just constantly start spiraling into more and more stuff. And then I found out there was this great psychic that, some people call them mediums and stuff like that. And it was a nice lady. Went to a house to get a reading. She was so accurate. It was unbelievable. Like, a house didn't seem creepy or anything like that. So it wasn't like off-putting. And she was a really nice lady. So I went to a house and I was just like blown away about how accurate she was. She never met me before. She doesn't know anything about me. And for her to just like come out with things, what's happening in the past, what's happening now, I was like, wow, you know what I mean? It's really good. So obviously she might know what's going on in the future. So that was really good. And, she was so accurate. And it was like, you just get like addicted to it, shall I say? Because once you start doing it and they're giving you good feedback on what's happening, you think, well, I'll go in a few months' time and stuff like that. So I'll just like go there like once every blue moon probably. So I can remember one of the times I went there to see the psychic, and she was ever so nice and she was telling me about The Secret, and I didn't know what she was on about. And she explained to me, she said you can get it in a book or a DVD. So I chose to get the DVD anyway. So I sent off for it. And yeah, it was really good as well and got me into the law of attraction, setting up a vision board. So I did all that, trying to manifest what I want in my life. I was even like getting into, chakras, aligning my chakras and doing all that. Even started doing meditation, getting into meditation and playing like meditation music sometimes and just lying down and just, and doing all that. So yeah, I was getting into that. I even started, me and my children, started doing meditation, for children as well. So, we all lie down and just listen to what the mum was telling us to do about breathing and all this stuff, how to control our breathing and all that. So I thought that was cool as well. Because obviously with what was happening with the pandemic and stuff like that, it's just best, to just like calm our minds and, it's good for good for the mental health and all this stuff. So I thought anyway, so I thought that was a good idea. So yeah, and when I went to see her, one of the times I can remember as well, the psychic, I can remember she saying my energy was so low, and I can remember her putting a hand, like trying to put a hand on my head, and when I closed my eyes, I couldn't believe it. I had to just like push her hand off me, like, what was that? And she was like, what? And I goes, well, I can see like these white floaty things. And she was like, oh no, that should be all right. If it's white, I suppose it's good because it's your angels and all this. And I thought, well, okay then, fine then, it's nothing scary. Because it freaked me out at first when I seen it. It's like, it's all dark and seeing these little white things like floating around. And she was like, oh yeah, if it was anything else, another colour, then I'll be a bit worried. But because it's white, it's like your angels and stuff like that. So I thought, fine. So yeah, that was that. Yeah, I thought, well, I started watching psychics as well on YouTube. Found them on there. Thought that was cool. So I started watching them. And then it got to a point where I was watching them all the time, every day. Even when I was doing stuff, I had it on and watching it. So mesmerised by how accurate they are. Even when I was watching different ones, they was coming out with the same message. So I thought it was quite cool. And it's also cool, like if you're dating anyone, trying to find out, you know, if you're both together, you know, you both match, or, you know, if there's going to be any problems and stuff like that. It helps with that as well. So you just think to yourself, yeah, you'll be fine. You know, they're all accurate. They know what they're talking about. So, you know, and yeah, I just got into that, and I was watching it constantly until I started getting headaches. And at a church that we loved, and we've been going there for over 10 years. And, you know, first off, when we first started going there, it was like every New Year's Eve. And then after that, we just made it every Sunday. So went to church one Sunday and got prayed for, because the headaches was getting so bad. And the doctor was saying that, you know, you might have migraines. So I thought, fine, just take some pain medication and stuff like that. So, and that was that. And they kind of calmed down a bit when I got prayed for. And by then I was thinking, well, I didn't like connect it to any of the watching the psychics or anything like that on YouTube. And I was watching them so much. Anyway, I got to the point where I was thinking, maybe I could do a business with this. It looks easy, it doesn't look that hard. Do you know what I mean? And then, yeah, I started like looking into it, getting all the bits and pieces for it, you know, the charms, getting more stones. Do you know what I mean? Because I already had some stones, you know, starting to get a few more stones. And I had this nice little pretty stone tree. It was all the different stones on it. And they've got like little meanings for different ones. And, you know, some people use them for, and crystals, stones or crystals for healing. And I had some charms, you know, like the 4-leaf clover, all these different things, like all different pieces. I got a pendulum, the ones that you can swing to get a yes or no answer. Before, when I actually sent off a set of tarot cards to try with those, I was shocked because when I got them, with my order, I actually got the pendulum. It's like a chain pendulum one with the tarot cards. That was extra because I only sent off for the tarot cards. I also got like a little black mat. And at that time, I didn't know what the mat was symbolising. It was a sign of the enemy, you know, Satan. And I thought, wow, and I had that in my house and I didn't even realise, you know. And when I was getting my tarot cards read, when I used to go and see the psychic, she would always say that most people are scared of the death card, but it's not meaning death necessarily, you know. It could be an end of a bad situation and all this stuff. So, you know, all these different things. So I was just slowly getting into more and more and more stuff. So anyway, I thought I was going to start my business and everything was going to be all cool and everything. I started getting all the bits for my business. So, you know, so I did a Reiki course and, you know, I just wanted to go out and heal people, and obviously with what was going on for the pandemic as well. So I did the course, I did the training, you know, and finished it all. And they said that before I actually get my certificate, I have to get my attunement done, which is where they attune your energy, you know, tune you, so then you can actually go out and heal people. And, you know, I thought, well, they don't have to, they can do it over the phone. And what actually freaked me out was when they were saying that, you know, some people will like get some tingling sensations in the body, feel a bit sick, you know, getting really bad headaches, you know, the body's vibrating and all these weird stuff. And it kind of freaked me out a bit. But then I thought, well, I need to man up. If I'm going to go out there and heal people, you know, I need to go and actually do this. So it can't be that bad. So I just thought, let me do it. But when I finished the course and said, right, I'm ready for my attunement, the course tutor actually told me that there's no actually 2 minutes booked just yet because they're all booked up. I have to wait until like September, and it was the beginning of September, like the 7th of September, and I actually finished the course in July. So I had to wait, and I thought, well, fine, I'll just start with the, you know, the card readings, because what I was going to actually do is still practice the tarot, but actually do angel card readings. So I got a bunch of angel cards as well. So that's what I was planning to do. So do the angel card readings and do the Reiki healing on people as well. And I can remember finding out about, you know, there's a church that actually does, which I was shocked as well at the time, because I was thinking of going to learn about the Reiki healing first before I actually got onto the course. And I spoke to a man, and he says he does it at this community centre. And there's actually a church as well that does it. You know, how you can speak to your, what's it called, angel guides and all this stuff. And I thought it sounded a bit creepy. So I thought, maybe just go to the, you know, how they teach you how to do the Reiki course at this community centre. The man seems nice, I'll just do that, instead of actually going to the church one, you know, and talking to angel guides and all this stuff. So, you know, I thought, well, talking to angel guides, they're the ones that transfer the information, so you can help, you know, give it to someone else to let them know what's going off in their life and what they need help in, which area and stuff like that, is why you use the angel cards anyway. So I thought, fine, that's okay. You know, she said, like, my psychic told me spirit guides you can call upon, and I thought, I'm not too sure about that one. So I just said angel guides and left it at that. So, yeah, so I was going to do that. So the Reiki course was finished, and then I had to wait for my attunement. So I thought, fine, I'll leave it at that. I'll just get on with like doing the angel cards. So I got all the stuff ready, got everything in place, started doing some readings. Now I was planning to start doing them on, it was going to be on the Saturday, to start it on the 8th of August. But actually Thursday the 6th, I put it out that I'm going to start doing, you know, angel card readings for people if anyone wants it, wants some guidance, because I thought that's what I'm doing it for anyway, to give people guidance and help them out. Just trying to help people. So I put it on WhatsApp. I even put it on my church group as well. So that's what I did. And I was shocked. On the Friday, I got a message back from one of my church sisters saying, sis, you can't do this. It's not of the Lord. And I'm like, not of the Lord? What do you mean? It's innocent. I'm not doing anything to hurt anyone. I was prepared for anyone to come back and say, like, oh, you're getting into witchcraft and all that stuff. And I'm thinking, well, that's so not the truth. You know, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing any of that stuff to hurt anybody or harm anyone. I'm just going to read a few cards and just do some healing. This time they didn't know about the healing yet. They only knew about the angel cards. So I was getting ready to start that. I thought, well, maybe she doesn't understand it. You know, kind of brought me down a bit on a low. But I just thought, you know what, she doesn't probably understand. So I texted her back saying, I still love God. I'm still, you know, all about coming to church and everything. I'm just doing this as like a little business. And she was like, no, it's not of the Lord, and gave me a few scriptures. So I thought, well, nothing of it. I just leave it. I'm going to do it anyways. Then came to Saturday, the 8th of August. I started doing it, doing all my card readings, and I had the worst headache ever. It was awful. It was worse than before. When I finished doing it, tried to put the video out. Video wouldn't go out. So I was like, this is a bit strange. Every time I do YouTube, the videos go out. So why is this one taking so long to go out? It wouldn't go out at all. I stopped it. I had to re-upload it again. It still wouldn't have none of it. It was taking so long to like upload. And I was thinking, what's going off? It was like late night, fell asleep, woke up, checked on it. It was still uploading. I thought, what's going off here? Every time I've uploaded a video, it gets done straight away. Why is this taking so long? Maybe there's something in it. Maybe I shouldn't do it. Nah, it's fine. You know, just carry on. It's probably just some error or something. So fine. So it was trying to upload. I had to stop it in the end. And then thought, let me just redo it. I have to do it another time. Now, Sunday, I went and seen one of my church sisters. And it was like, wow. she was like, what was you trying to, you was telling me you was going to do something. What was it I didn't understand what you was doing. So I explained it to her. She was saying, oh, you know, that's not of the Lord and don't do that. And I was like, what do you mean it's not of the Lord? You know, someone else told me this as well from church. I mean, I'm not hurting anyone. It's completely innocent. I've seen people do it before. It looks innocent. It is. And to me, it is innocent. It's nothing happening. She was like, no, it's not of the Lord. Don't do it. So I thought, well, she probably doesn't understand either. I'll just leave it. So Monday, you know, I was pre-recording because obviously Wednesday I was trying to put them out. So I did some more on Monday. I muted my phone as well. And another church sister that I've never really said more than 2 words to, you know, don't really know her like that. She's a new lady come to our church. So I must have said hi and bye, you know, a few times. But don't know her like that. And she hasn't got my number. She rung me and I was thinking, the phone was on silent anyway, so I was doing the videos, just finishing them off. And I'm like, she's ringing me. I'll have to just check that later. So when I finished the videos, I checked the message. She was telling me about how she wants to speak to me, you know. And I thought, well, fine. Thinking this is a bit strange. She don't normally call me. She hasn't got my number. It must be about the videos again, you know, doing the readings. So I thought, fine. Text her and said that, yeah, you can call me at such and such a time. So she called me back and she was telling me about, you know, what you're doing is not of the Lord. And I used to do it for over 10 years. I used to have these really bad headaches. And she just kept talking about all the stuff, you know, how it's dangerous and we don't get involved in that stuff and it's not of the Lord, stay away from it. And I was like, wow. I just humbled myself. I just sat quiet. Like I was trying to defend it before. I was just quiet, you know, just listening to what she had to say. And I thought, wow, this can't be true. And I thought, wow, she's, you know, it just blew my mind what she was saying. And then something inside me just kept saying, why don't you ask her about all the other stuff? And I'm like, And it's just like a battle going on. So I just said it. I said, I've just passed the Reiki course. I'm just waiting for my 2 minutes so I can get my certificate. She was like, no, don't do that. Get rid of that. I'm like, so I started telling her about the incense sticks. She said, yep, get rid of those. I was telling her how I started buying sage as well when I was doing the readings and saging around my house and everything and saging myself down and everything. She's like, no, get rid of those as well. My secret DVD, my law of attraction board, and get rid of those. She was even telling me about get rid of the stones, the pendulum, all the tarot cards, angel cards, all of them. She even says that Satan will come as an angel of light, you know, so you've got to be really careful. So just because they're called angel cards, they're still as bad as the tarot ones. Get rid of them. And that shocked me, you know. And I just kept going on about all these things that I was doing. And she just kept bringing more and more things up. Meditation, stay away from that. And don't do it. You know, don't go and see your psychic no more. I know she might seem like a nice lady, but don't see her no more. All these things, the signs of the zodiac book, get rid of. Wow, it blew my mind. And I can remember being in tears about it because she said, if you should die today, you know, you won't be able to go with the Lord. And I'm like, wow, that really, it pulled me. It pulled at my heartstrings so much. And I thought, wow, what am I really doing? What am I getting myself involved in? All this stuff I have no business getting myself involved in. I need to let it go. So she told me to like rip up all the books, all the cards, you know, and burn them up. So I did that, you know, outside in one of those little baskets that, you know, you can put coals in, you know, you can make a little fire outside in. I was getting myself involved in things that I had no business getting myself involved in. So, you know, I just thought I cancelled my Reiki attunement. And she was like, my tutor was asking me, do you want to do it at a later date? I was like, no, I'm fine, thank you. I'm not going to bother with it anymore, you know. So I let it all go. And I'm glad because it was like juices that you can drink, you know, all these different signs and symbols, you know, that you need to learn. And I was like, wow, I'm so glad I'm not getting involved in this stuff anymore. I let it all go, you know. And I just said, you know what, I want to live for the Lord. So I got baptised and it's over a year now since I've been baptised, and I'm so happy. I don't regret it one little bit. And I'm so grateful that I gave my life to the Lord now. And it's the best thing I've ever done. I mean, you get caught up in it thinking it's all innocent when it's truly not. It's all dark and demonic, and we need to stay away from it. We have no business getting involved in it. And we've got children. I can remember thinking, there was like a noise going from one end of my skirting boards in my living room. Like, I thought it was like rats getting stuck in the skirting boards, when it clearly wasn't. My lights used to flicker. So all these things were happening because I was getting myself involved in things I had no business getting involved in. So we need to be really careful, And on that day when I had my baptism, it was the most beautiful sunset that I've seen. It was so beautiful. Now, me and my neighbours get on well. All of a sudden, one of my neighbours came up and started yelling abuse at me, swearing, all these things, all the bad words and everything. And I just humbled myself because I said, right, I'm trying to be good now and try and follow the Lord. So there's no point me starting yelling back abuse as well. Just leave it. I just went in my house and shut my door and ignored it. I was told to go and burn these up, so that's what I did. Everything else she told me to get rid of, destroy, break if I can, wrap in black bags, put it in my bin for the bin man to take it. So that's what I did. I need to be done with all this stuff because it freaked me out. I thought to myself, if I thought all this was truth and it was lies, what else do I believe that is the truth and it's not? When you're growing up, you're hearing all these things and you think it's the truth, and we're getting deceived. Also, when I checked my Bible, it tells us about how we need to stay away from this stuff. And I was truly shocked because when I've been reading my Bible before, it's just been little bits of it. Now, I'd said definitely I'm going to start reading it from front to back, just how you read a book. And I remember seeing it in Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 9 to 14, about how we need to stay away from all this, demonic witchcraft and, away from psychic mediums and all this stuff. It's really, really scary to see it in there, knowing that it was in there the whole time and my Bible was beside my bed. And because I wasn't reading it properly, I missed out on those very things that I was getting involved in. I missed out on the information I needed, because I was getting involved in things I had no business getting myself involved in. But, I'm so grateful it's over. I didn't even get to start the business, doing any readings for anyone or anything like that. So, I just cancelled it all, got rid of everything, and I'm glad I did. Like I said before, I choose to live my life for the Lord now, and I'm so grateful that I made that decision, So it's really vital that we need to stay away from this stuff, and I hope my testimony can help someone else out there, because this stuff is truly, really dangerous. So I'll speak to you all soon, and God bless you. Bye.